Hi ladies. What a miserable day it is here today. Can you see the fog behind me? You can't see very far at all. It's pretty grim out there. It's Sunday, of course, and I'm floating around trying to get some bits and pieces done, but I've got another flipping issue in that my son-in-law is now very unwell. I don't want to say the C word. I don't want to say COVID. It's awful actually thinking about it. The C word was always something else, wasn't it? I don't want to say COVID, but he's not well. So we've done one of those tests, which is going to be sent off. But I'm going to have to help out a lot more with my animals and my daughter and my grandkids and everything, and he is a huge, great, strong guy. So the fact that he's not well and is in bed is, I mean, I just can't think. The last time he was properly poorly, now I'm going off on a tangent, but anyway, the last time he was properly poorly, he was moving one of our muck heaps. Well, it wasn't actually our muck heap. It was a muck heap that had been left here by the lady that owned this house before us. And she put it in amongst the trees, and it's not very good in amongst trees. A, it's hard to get at, but B, it gets hot. Muck heaps get really, really hot, and they can set themselves on fire, believe it or not. And it's not good around the roots of trees. So it was one of the things that we planned on doing. And so he borrowed off a farming friend something, I think he called it a skidoo. I don't know that it was a skidoo, because that I thought it was something to do with snow. But anyway, he borrowed a kind of four-wheel thing that would push. And he was down there one summer's evening. My mother actually had a visitor here, so I'd done a meal for mum and the visitor. But he was down there and he was moving it all, and there was a huge, great bee's nest in the middle of it, because of course it was warm and cosy. And being the hardy country guy that he is, he was just sort of flapping them away and carrying on. What he didn't realise is they'd gone up the legs of his trousers, and he got stung a lot, and he appeared up at the house here. I've never seen anything like it. He looked absolutely dreadful. There was no colour. You know when people say, oh, you know, they went white? I now know what they mean, because by God, he looked dreadful. Then he started vomiting, he was sweating, and we had to get an ambulance out. And he didn't have to go to hospital, thankfully, because whatever they had on board, they were able to sort it out. But he'd had a massive shock to his system, and it had been like an adrenaline something or other. It frightened the life out of me. I was in there with the kids, and my daughter was in bits, and because yeah, he's just so strong and so big and so stocky that you tend to think of him as invincible. And the fact that he's sort of come back up and been like, you know, I got stung, and then it just came over him, and he was, oh dear me, it was awful. Anyway, sorry, Advents. So, hope we go to the Mac. Sorry, got a frog in the throat as well. It's 19th today, isn't it? Can't believe it's the 19th. We do all this planning for Christmas, don't we? And it's over in like a, you know, a heartbeat. So here we go. 19th. What have I got? I have got a lip base, a Prep and Prime lip base. Oh no, that might be quite a handy thing. I mean, you know I wear lippy. Let's have a look at what this looks like. So it's a tube. And is it, how does this, oh, you just pull it off. Oh, there we go, look. It's got a white kind of wax. I don't know how that would work, but I'm going to give it a go. We'll have a try. I've been trying to use that, you know, I had that illuminator pencil. I can't remember which box it was from. I've been trying to do it in the corner. It doesn't work very well on me. I'm a little bit too wrinkly, I think, and the glittery bit of it sort of settles in the wrinkly bits. So I'm not enthused with that, but this I'll definitely give a go. Then Space NK, number 19. Let's have a look. Joe Loves, yeah, it's by Joe Loves, and it's pomelo, a bath and shower gel. Pomelo, no, grapefruit, pomelo, I think. Very manly. That's a very, very manly scent. To me, it's a manly scent. I hope I'm not upsetting anybody, but yeah, that's a very, very manly smell to me. I wouldn't use it. go in the giveaway. Joe loves pomelo. I think pomelo's grapefruit. Yeah, far too citrus strong for me. Then Selfridge's box for the 19th is Tan Luxe Super Gloss SPF 30 Illuminating Bronzer Drops. Would that be handy in the summer? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Gosh, it's very dark. It does look very, very dark. I'm going to put a tiny, a drop on my hand. Oh, I think I should have shaken it up. But that's the, I don't know if that'll even come across. That might actually be quite nice in the summer. I think I should have shaken it quite violently before I did it. But it's not leaving a ridiculous, I mean, you can barely see it, I'm sure. But it's not leaving a ridiculous colour, so it could be really nice, you know, to sort of zhuzh yourself up in the heat. So let's just see what it says on the back. Yeah, a colour correcting tinted face serum to bronze, boost and hydrate skin with hydrating hyaluronics and squalane plus a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen. This is everything you could want and more. That sounds brilliant actually for summer days when I'm not putting makeup on, but I want a bit of protection and a bit of... I'm actually pleased with it. The more I think about it, the more I can see that this would actually probably be really good. I've given that a good shake now, so let's just see if it looks different. It is, it's very watery. It wants to run away on your hands. No, that colour is actually lovely. I look at that and I think, oh my God, but I just don't think you're going to pick it up. But it just gives a really nice glow. I'm pleased with it. Now, I would never in a million years have picked that up in a shop, but that could be next summer's secret weapon, couldn't it? Last but by no means least is, of course, Charlotte Tilbury. And I have got today, I've got a Colour Chameleon Pillow Talk. I don't know if is it a lippy or is it the liner? I don't know, but that's a very pretty colour. It's very shimmery. It's very, I wish I hadn't done that on my hand now because I'm not sure that that's a colour that I could wear. It looks very young to me. Now, I'm not saying that, but you know, young people should don't. I'm not saying it for those reasons. What I'm saying is that, you know, getting older, we get sort of little wrinkles, don't we, around our mouths and things. And, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, we've got them. So I tend to avoid anything too shimmery here because I find that settles in my little wrinkles and things. So when I say young, I just mean somebody that doesn't have a wrinkly mouth or wrinkles around their mouth. So yeah, it's not I don't approve of older ladies wearing shimmery. I just don't find it works for me. But I don't know, possibly for parties, special occasions, maybe it would work. And now I've swatched it on my hand, I've got to keep it. So yeah, I mean, at least it was makeup this time. I've been quite disappointed so far with the Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm really pleased to get some makeup, even if at the moment I'm like just not sure that could. Shall I try? Let's see if I can put some, don't think I'll notice, on top of the I'm wearing. There. Oh yeah, there you go. So I can't see it very well, but I can see that it's come out. It's sort of made my lippy lighter. So the jury's out, but at least it was makeup this time. I tell you what, that has already dried. That is not rubbing, I'm rubbing my finger, I'm rubbing it hard, and that has already dried. So it's long lasting, that's for sure. Now I was going to draw the the cohorted giveaway, but I've realised it's only 9:30 in the morning, so I want to give some of my ladies a chance who maybe were out on Saturday. So I'm gonna stop this video here and I'll come back in the afternoon, I think, just in case. I don't want anyone that does follow me regularly to miss out by, you know, 10 minutes. So I was sitting here, I'd got my iPad and everything, and I thought, it's 9:30 in the morning, what are you doing? So anyway, yes, I will be back. Oh Lord. I love Old Island, I can't stop. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Chaz and Dave. and I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. It's now nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I think that's a fair enough time, because I think it was about 1 o'clock I put it up yesterday. Just wanted to be fair to everybody, give everybody a chance. Okay, so I've pulled up the video. It's so complicated doing that. Well, it's not so complicated if you're not, no. It's not so complicated if you are techie. It's very complicated if you're not. And then what do I do? Then I do that and that, I think. And I'm going to copy, if it'll let me. Will it let me? Come on. I've finally done it. Right, okay. Now then, filter out duplicate users. And then the specific text was vitamin C or Vit C, but yeah. So I'm going to get my YouTube comments. Unique comments, there were 161. So here we go, unique comments, 161. So now I'm going to start the raffle and find out who wins the vitamin C. And it stopped, and it has stopped on Annette Taylor. I have never tried vitamin C. I hope whoever wins enjoys it. Well, you're going to have to let us know whether you enjoy it, Annette Taylor, because I checked and I think the last postage day is actually Tuesday, but I'm going to get it in the post tomorrow, in the hopes that you actually get it before Christmas Day. I hope you do. Anyway, so Annette Taylor, please get on tonight. Give me an address. You know my email. My email is fawnfigures@gmail.com. You'll always find me there. Isn't it funny? People who want to say something really flipping rude to you can always find your email address. And then you guys quite often are like, what? What's your email address? What? It's one of those days today, as you know, running around like a lunatic. I will be so glad when Christmas is here. It's now we're getting into the fraught bit, aren't we? Just had an order, Christmas food order, and there was something like 11 substitutions on it. Oh. So I'm actually going to have to physically go to some supermarkets and see if I can pounce at the right time. Tom, my son-in-law, really doesn't look well at all. But if you say to him, how you feeling, Tom? He says, oh, not too bad, which is total Tom. And the kids are going crazy because, of course, Dad is just laying there and not being involved. And he is a great dad, I've got to say. The guy is a great dad. He's very, very involved with his children in every aspect. And he lets them be their little personalities, whatever they want to be, they can be. So we all love Tom very much. So you go in there, you open the door, and as you open the door into the house, a wall of sound comes at you. And there's just chaos everywhere, and there's Jamie in the middle looking so stressed, trying frantically to make it look, well, I was going to say tidy is not even tidy, make it look like normal people live there. She said to me this morning when I went in, I walked in, and she went, I think they're feral, Mum. I do. I think they're feral. Anyway, I hope if you've got kids or grandkids and they're feral, you enjoy them as much as I do, because they are just, oh, they're a scream. They make me laugh so, so much. And I hope you're all well. And those of you that do have COVID, if you're watching, or have family who have COVID, I hope for you it you know, works out really, really well, and everybody is well and happy. And that's it. I don't know. I'm chuntering away, aren't I? Bert's doing a little dance. His little tail is going over. Come on, Bert. Are you going to come up and say hello? Well, he's come up. He's come up, but you guys can't see him. Bertie, this is what's happened. This is what happens. I got Bert licking my face. I've got Mimi dancing on the back of the sofa. They're not normally allowed on the sofa. Mimi, however, sneaks on all the time, don't you, Mimi? You old lady, you. Oh. Whereas Bert is altogether a different proposition when he decides to get on. So there we go, got tails and also. Hello, Mimi. This is she thinks she's a parrot. So I hope, oh, not in my ear, Mimi. I hope hope you're having a good day, and I hope you're happy, because this is my happy place and you guys make me very happy. Okay, bye guys.